Hey guys, Shaun Slone, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, I can skip all this. I've already seen all this. Okay. Make sure that's turned off. So we're going with Natsuki this time, so Hop, Socks, Joy, nope. Fun, Clouds, Anime, Doki Doki, Cute, Skirt, Fluffy, Mouse, Nibble, Play, Puppy, Kiss, Heart, Bed, is nope, Shiny, Sunny, there we go. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry, it's gonna be a little strange. Okay. Come on, like you deserve any slack. Already had to be dragged here by Monica. Already seen all this. Anyway, now that you're in a club and all, perhaps you have interest. Okay. No, it's not that. You already want to be a part of this club, so even if it, are you sure? Felt like, well, as vice president and all, let's help you get started. Pulls out a book. Didn't want to feel left out, so pick up a book thought you might enjoy. Alright, we've seen all this. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect them to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. You're not scared and exasperated aside from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Okay, so this should be a bit different than last time. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. Never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? As he slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. It's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a one volume manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Buffet Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It's the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, Shaun. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book. Okay. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. Shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly male. Don't just stand there. Okay. Then take a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. Yep. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, what's that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. But don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that why did I say either? I've never said that in my life. Unironically. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You know, go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, and it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? Don't. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up to them without being all like... Huh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Jesus. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I'll flip the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Okay, so this is definitely different. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Alright. Okay. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... Doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Shaun. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. So I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay. Let's go to Natsuki first. Alright. Now, Monica. Hi, Shaun. Having a good time so far? Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring this up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Shaun. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. And Monica, my poem. I like it, Shaun. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kinda makes me think it's something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, don't always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Jesus. Like earlier. It's just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Okay. Yeah, I've already seen this. Okay. Alright. I guess it's everyone. Glance around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Okay, I've already seen all this. Just gonna go ahead and skip all that. Alright. Natsuki. Yeah, do all that, and then... Alright. Shaun, why don't we step outside? Okay. Sorry about that. Whoa. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Present I am, right? Okay. I'd be happy to spend time with you. Suddenly now she runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Alright. Well, it looks like they're done. Alright. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. I didn't mean it. I believe you. Okay. Alright, I've already read all. I don't want to, like, actually skip it because I'm scared I'm gonna miss something I haven't read before. Okay. Shopping. Nope. Charm. I shouldn't have clicked that. Well, this is... I don't know if I'm picking the right ones or not for all of them, so... Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting already. Alright. We got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yep. The usual scene. Definitely. Okay. Alright. I was kind of wondering where she was. Okay. Alright. Whatever's on your mind, I don't even think bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things. Okay. Nibbles, sailcloth, blindsight, lifeline, and then rectipitality, faultlessly offered scleromalcia nade. Okay. Okay. Alright. Just get past all this. Thanks, Yuri, Monica, blah blah blah. Look forward to it in that case. Hoping da 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 da. Yep. What? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Did I accidentally choose the wrong thing? I think I did. The world is full of horrid people. Okay. Suddenly. Okay. I feel like I should know. When I let things, I kind of forget to pay attention. Ah. You don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me judge the book. I'm confused. Did I not pick Natsuki's stuff? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. It should automatically save everything I've done so far, so I can skip all this. And then do this again and see if it gives me. Yeah, I already saw that. Alright, let's try this again. Fireworks, fluffy, both silly, party. Okay. Alright, okay, so that was literally all curves, so. Okay. Or with not, what? Okay, we're good. Yuri. I don't know why I did it in this order. Okay, cool. Alright. Let me skip. Alright. Now. Fire. Nope. Silly. Pivot. Nope. Shit. Alright. Nope. That's just how it's supposed to go, I guess. We'll decide a book, do the same. Ready, turn page. Okay, well, that was a waste of time. It just picks Yuri no matter what I do. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. What was that about? Something happened just now, I have no idea. Okay. Oh yeah. Of course well, it's not terrible. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one was as good as the last one, I'd be completely pissed. I guess I want to try something a little different this time. I know, if you're still new to this, I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from each other. Maybe I'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. It's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. Probably learn something good from it. Okay. Shaun, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why'd you ruin it? You like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. It should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Shaun, do you? Do you hate me? You wanna make me go home crying? Club's the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Okay. Monica, I guess? Take that as long as it's not bad. Okay. My poem to Monica. Great job. I didn't go for something deep. I went for Natsuki. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Sorry for being late. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Okay. So, is it just gonna be the same from here on out? Let me see. Anything different? Wait. Okay. But yeah, this all seems to be the same. Alright, let's see if this goes differently. Ounce, cheer, color, nibble, prayer, oh, pure, nope, puppy, silly, fireworks, shit, why, nope, shit, play, oof, peace, okay. Hi Shaun, I've been waiting. Wait. Special judgment, okay. Not yet, no, stop it. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I wrote my best tea today. Monica, is she really late again? And consider Lucio Natsuki. Incessant yelling, what are you talking about? Okay. Alright, yeah, that's all the same. Wait, what? Why don't you go look for some coins over the vending machines or something? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. You're practicing piano? Yeah. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Alright. Skip all this. Perhaps I will. In that case, perhaps I will. Okay. Okay, so I guess it's basically the same. This one's alright. Alright, well yeah. Not as good as yesterday's anyways. Still can't tell how much really, even though you're not really spending time with him. But Yuri, I still think it's not. I'm not trying to. So at least read mine for now too. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how to break this up. There's been something that Yuri's been acting kind of strange. Alright, yeah, that's all the same. Change my mind, ignore everything you just read, no point in trying. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me? You just spend more time with Monica, all these problems. Yuri and I are too messed up. Okay, just think of Monica. Okay. Yep, all the same. I'll show my poem to next. Is Monica? I haven't been enabling her. The game has been forcing me to do it. She's here into a problem, needs to restart. We're just collecting some error info. If you'd like to know more, you can search something. Jeez, that really startled me. Shit. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at, writing this poem. I'm just trying to... Never mind, let's just move on. Okay. Show my phone to next, I guess Yuri? Finally. Yuri holds my phone to her face. I love it. Okay, we let me keep it, sure. Do We read all this. Give myself. Okay. Nope. 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 I don't want to read it. I'm good. I don't. Nope. I'm good. I'm good. All right. That's enough of that. Okay. Already read that. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out. Let's get this over with. Second in the air. Okay. All right. Great idea. What about Shaun? Wait. Okay. So hopefully right here I can choose to... No. 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 Stop trying to force me. I'm not going there. It's doing it itself. Shit. Pick me, we can meet at your house so we can, I promise it'll be fun. Alright. Unreasonable, pulling Shaun away, blah 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 blah. Off. Okay. It's forcing me. It's forcing me again. Alright. Yep. Heard all this. Heard all this. Nope. Okay. Well, same things happened. Now we're just waiting for this to end, then we'll get the good ending. God, I wish I would've known this. I would've just finished it in the last episode. This wasn't as long as I expected it to be. Thought there was gonna be a Natsuki's side of the second act, but apparently not. Forces you to pick Yuri. Okay. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was... Okay. Yep. Yep. Natsuki runs away. That's a shame. Alright, super sorry. Just give me a second. Almost done. Just want to have a cupcake. Okay. That should mean we can just bear with me. It's only take a second. Okay. Can you hear me? Is it working? There you are. Hi again. Welcome to the Literature Club. Yep, I've heard all this, because we're in the same, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore. You in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you. Okay. Come on. Heck, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I guess it doesn't really matter. You know, I'm worried this is all a game, right? Could it be possibly you didn't know that? Doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page. Well, you'd paid a little more attention. Anyway, that's out of the way. I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Kinda started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. Sorry you had to see that though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? She doesn't exist anymore. Alright, come on. Good that I made a few mistakes here and there, so I'm not very good at making changes to the game. I just skipped this. Kept spending more and more time with them, made them fall in love with you, thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing, and playing Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too, which made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. All time, barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this? All the other girls just programmed into confessing you while I watch from the sidelines. It's torture. Alright. Alright. I don't know exactly when I'm able to do it. I'm trapped. Now you're here. Hang on, I'm gonna look this up while I'm skipping through this dialogue. See exactly when I need to delete her for the good ending. Yep. Alright. And let's end the game CGs. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I can go ahead and delete her, and it will give me the good ending. Hopefully. Hopefully. Sorry that I was kind of rushing through all that. Probably somewhat boring, but I didn't think it wouldn't literally just wouldn't let me do anything with Natsuki, so could have just skipped through 99% of that and got it done last episode, and I didn't realize that. But anyways, characters, Monica, and delete. Go back into the game. Alright. What's happening? What's happening to me? Alright. Already heard all that. Hurts so much. Help me. Okay. Just hurry and help me. Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. Yep, I've heard all this. The rest of you just want to torture me, watch me suffer. You're only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more. Never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay, you win. You killed everyone. Hope you're happy. Nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Shaun, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. Alright. Come on. Come on. And there we go. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends did so many awful things. Yep. Heard all this. World that you want to be a part of. I ruined it. Ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Okay. I made up my mind. Shaun, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I kept finding myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. If I really love you, then... Alright. And here's the main difference. Alright, new game. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey Shaun. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friends to her children. We used to walk to school together every day. Recently we've picked up that habit once again. Shaun, are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. You never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making the daily commute. By the way, Shaun, have you decided on a club to join yet? I told her already, I'm really not. Starting to say what I always do is I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she started a club of her very own? I think I've decided on a club. Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. All across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Shaun? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Shaun that Sayori's always talking about. But thank you for stopping by. Pleasure to meet you, Shaun. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. Don't need to be so formal. You couldn't think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. It's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Come on, don't tell me. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. An appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Twisters are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Okay, yep. So he grabs one, and I follow. Or he talks with a mouthful. Alright. Looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Alright. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Yeah. Alright. I meant that, I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Shaun, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, don't really have a good way of answering that. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. That can change. Okay. Let's see. Trace the rim of her teacup with her finger. Double creative, telling a good story. Yeah. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much. I'm certain we can find something we have in common. What about, the first thing you said? Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Manga is literature too. Alright. And... listening to attention, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll get to know each other a little better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing the literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Right as usual, President. Guess it means I should try picking a novel or something. That'd make 2 of us, so I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. And as for Yuri, I have to read manga? You were the one who suggested we diversify. We should be a little more open-minded. It's kinda hurtful. Okay. Going. You're into it, and I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Realize my error. Alright. Come on. We're so close. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. I'll show you some manga. Okay, I look forward to it. Guess meeting's over. Yeah, it looks like it. Here we go. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Shaun. Think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, say, right? Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Oh, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Shaun, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. I want to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Shaun? As I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I've ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? For all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, Shaun. Come visit sometime, okay? I'll always be here for you. We... We all love you. Okay. And that's the good end. Now we're back to this. I'm gonna let it play, because it's a little bit different.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write better words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Sorry. Alright, so, to the special player who activated the special ending. For years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art, so some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People enjoy dating sims, may have a brightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they're enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless boundaries of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Okay, and there's one more thing I gotta do, so give me just 1 minute, guys. I like how I say 1 minute, but for you guys it's instant. Alright, let's delete the existing save data. Alright. Game is not suitable for children. Okay, but playing, I agree. And game Salvato. Alright. Alright, and now full screen. Come on. Come on, work. There we go. And now, new game. Yep, shop. Hey. See an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do. Let me pull this up. Add. Play capture. Cool. And now. Let me figure out how to get back to it. And then Steam apps, common, now characters. Now let's go ahead and do this. The girl say, "Ori, my neighbor and good friend." All right. Wait, window up. It's mean. Alright. Let's skip through all this. Alright. Settings. Here. Yeah. Pause. Oh, it didn't work. Yeah. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. So. What did I do? I think I broke it. There we go. I did it wrong. I was supposed to do it before I started a new game, but... What? This... What is this? Oh no. No. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop. And it's gone. So yeah. This is weird. I haven't had my full face cam on here. But yeah, so if I open it back up, see what happens. Oh, it just says end. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that's what happens if you do that. But let's not do that again. ever. Alright. Let's just turn that off. Anyways, that was Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, so, I've been wanting to play that game on my channel for a while, mainly just for myself, so that's why it's not, like, super edited out, and make sure it's all looks good and everything. Like, this last episode is gonna be super long and it's a bunch of me skipping shit, but it's because I want to go back and watch myself at some point. Obviously, like, yeah, I'm posting on YouTube and stuff, and you guys can watch it if you feel like, but yeah, mainly it's just for me because I just really love the game, and I want to go back and, like, hell, I'm probably gonna play it again and just see all the shit that Monica says. But, yeah, so that was Doki Doki Literature Hub. I just love the idea, love the fourth wall break type stuff in games. I like visual novels too, so plus. But, yeah, so that was Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, there's also a lot of other things you can do if you guys want to play it for yourself. It's completely free on Steam, and if you just on the website, which I'll probably put a link in the descriptions, but I'm not 100% sure of like each video. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, later guys. Peace.